Hi everyone. I hope you are having a great day today and every day. If you are new here, my name is Lita, and on my channel, I like to talk about all things that are involving journaling, sketchbooks, and stationery. So specifically today, what I would like to get into is fountain pens and inks. I recently did a video where I had a haul from Goulet Pens. I've gotten 2 orders from them recently, and I will try to link a card up here to that. So today what I am going to get into is I have some Noodler's inks and I have some J. Herbin inks, and I'm not going to do the J. Herbins today. They'll do that separately. So today I want to focus on the 3 Noodler's inks and also on my 3 Noodler's pens that I've just gotten. Let's go ahead and turn this around and get down, and I'll show you what it's all about for today. See you in a minute. Hi everyone. Okay, so this is some of the things that what I had gotten recently. Let me find my little envelope. This is a tease. These are the J. Herbin inks that I had mentioned that I had gotten, but I'm going to unceremoniously take them away, and we will do those at a separate time. I will possibly swab them on, during the video. But, I'd love to hear from you down in the comments below. Do you enjoy watching people when they do the swabs, or would you rather just see the after of it? So let me know, because I do plan to swab those out, and I've kind of come up with a method for myself. I had this little Apica notebook that I had purchased, and also I had a Claire Fontaine, that's a larger book that I had purchased. But I was trying to figure out how do I want to store my my color swabs. Actually, so here's the pens that I got. Maybe I should go over what the things are that I got first. I've already pulled out my swabs. So I'm going to use this, and what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to use this little Apica notebook. You can see how small it is. What it is like a 2.5 by 3.5 or 4 inch. It's a little tiny. I don't even think it's 4 inch. I think it's 2.5 by 3. I think I'm going to use this specifically for my Noodler's inks, and then I think I may get another one of these and use it just specifically to have one of these for each different manufacturer. But I really feel like I love the Noodler's inks. I watched a video from Goulet Pens where he interviewed Nathan, oh, I can't pronounce his last name, it starts with a T, but he is the proprietor that owns Noodler's inks, and that he actually makes these inks. He makes them himself. It's not like he has some big warehouse full of people and a process line, like a product line, like when you make a car. He actually makes these in batches and he makes them himself. So I think that is super extra cool, and I definitely want to support that. And with his passion for inks, I just think the whole thing is cool, and I want to support that. And the inks seem really great, so I'm gonna stick with that for a bit. But I do want to try the J. Herbins, and that doesn't mean that I don't want to try other type of inks, but I'm really hooked on his for right now, because I think as a person, I'm kind of aligned with my core values, kind of with him. It's really that. It's really that. I'm very weird that way. But also, I got myself some pens here, and I got 2 that are Creepers. This one was Carnelian Honey, and this is the Clear Demonstrator, and this is the Ahab. And I bought these because they're relatively inexpensive, but I wanted to get this one because it has I believe it has a much wider nib, and also it has a huge amount that it can hold, and I will go into these a little bit more in detail. But first, let's go ahead and swab these out, and then we'll break down the pens. Let me get my little, I'm so in love with these little stickers that Goulet Pen sends. So what I have is 3 colors by Noodler's ink. One is golden brown, the other one is Kiowa Pecan, and the last one is Walnut. Why I'm really drawn to these 3 browns is when I saw Noodler's, not Noodler, sorry, Goulet Pens, wow, this is tough, I can't get it open. Goulet Pens has a pretty impressive, I love the bottles that they come in. They have like a little tip here. Let me just tell you that if you're new to Goulet Pens, you will be really in love with this type of case. I am in love with company called Yosica Stationery that's in New York City, but I have to give it up to Goulet Pens for these little vials that this comes in. I do have some other pens that are, I would probably say they're like next level. They're TWSBI pens that I had one from over a year ago and that I used a lot when I was in New York City. And this is golden brown. I'm going to go ahead and start swabbing while I talk to you. So I love Yosica Stationery, but, oh, see, this is gorgeous. I'm also going to swab it just like a straight line. That's 1, that's 2, and that's 3. Okay. I want to see how dark I can darken it up to. That's pretty cool. Okay. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like it. Okay, so I meant to put this down. This is so funny. I'm so into upcycling. That's when you get something and you repurpose it. That's not recycling. Recycling, it takes energy to take something old and to turn it into a new product. Upcycling is when you have something and you repurpose it, and it doesn't take any energy to repurpose it. Okay, so that, I've already labeled these out. That was golden brown. Ooh, I was going to do it on the back, but it doesn't look like that's going to be able to happen because look how it bled through. Okay. Let's see. Let's try Kiowa Pecan. I will do it on a separate page and I will label it. Oh, wow. Okay. One, 2, 3. I actually expected Kiowa Pecan to be darker than the golden brown. Let me get one more. Then I will do the walnut. This one I am expecting to be, ooh, you know, it might also be affected by the fact of how much I soaked up too. Look at this. This is a gorgeous one. Okay. I'm going to go back to this one and do a second. Yeah, let's see. I'm going to try again. No, it's still the same. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, the purpose of my doing those little dots like that, I did like 10 times, is just to see how saturated I could get it. Let me take a look here. This is Noodler's Kiowa Pecan. Okay, so based on that test, wow, that's hard to know. Let me take a look at this. Ooh, this has got a lot of yellow in it. I think I want to go with, I'm very torn. Okay, I can change these out so I don't need to be married to these decisions. But I think what I am going to do, let me take a look at this one again. I'm going to put my Kiowa Pecan. I'm really thinking I love this one. Well, that is very yellow. Yellow. I think I need the brown. I'm definitely going to put Kiowa Pecan in this Carnelian honey. I'm going to put it in here. So let me show you this. So this is what happened. I have 2 creepers and I have an Ahab. So what's going on with this? You can take this part off here, the nib, and the feed. The black part is the feed. One of the things what I learned about with Noodlers is the feed. What it's hand carved. This tunnel, this thing in here is hand carved. The feed where it comes through. There's I could take it out, but I'm not going to. Instead, what I will do is I will link down below a video that talks about the Noodlers pens and their nibs. And so you can see where Brian Goulet, I believe, takes out one of these, and well, I'll just do it. You can squeeze it and take it out, and you can take these parts, take it apart, which I did. I took all of these apart. So the thing is, this size of pen, fountain pen, you cannot exchange with this size, the Ahab. It's much larger. But I was okay with that. This is a more reasonably priced pen, and why I wanted to show these to you is because if you want to get into fountain pens, this is a pretty good fountain pen to get into, to get your hands into to start out. I had already flushed these, and I had heat set them, but now that I've taken this out, I might need to do it again. And also that's not perfect, so I want to, so I may want to heat set this again. So from what I understand with these pens, there's something that they're kind of fun that if you want to play around with it, but you don't want to, see, to me, that's way too low. Sorry. I'm doing this off camera, I know. I'm trying to put it back in. Okay. I'm a little bit worried about how I heat set that. I'm going to take a look at this one. I had taken all of these apart and I had flushed them out with some ammonia and a water mix. This one is very good. I like the way that I put this in here. So I'm experimenting. I put, when I put this back in, I put it with the feed a little bit lower, and it's because I wanted to be able to have a little bit more flex in the nib here, because what I want to be using these for is for drawing. But I think that I really wanted to show these to you apart was because it's not just something that you could use for drawing. At $16, it's a reasonable price for someone. And if you buy a bottle of ink, that they're around $12.50 for the different Noodlers inks. But also it's that if you're a student, if you're a young person and you maybe are on a budget, the initial cost may seem like a lot, $12.50 plus the 16 and then the shipping fees, but at the same time, it's going to come out a lot more cost effective than if you had, I'm not happy about how this feed is lining up with the nib. I'm worried that might be off and that it's going to be causing a problem. Yeah, I'm a bit worried about that. I'm going to put this one up higher. I might have to reheat set this one. I can just kind of tell from looking at it that it might be a troublemaker. I'm sorry, so because I'm a little older, I need to take it off screen to be able to eyeball it. So I'm going to be putting, so you can see there's a huge difference. I think you can see there's a huge difference in how much the difference between where the feed and the nib are. And that's kind of intentional for right now because I am playing and I am experimenting. So, as I keep saying, I am going to put the pecan in here. So, kind of how you can do this, and again, I'm telling you this, Goulet Pens, people, they're amazing. Definitely recommend the company because they have fantastic how-to videos. Like, I figured this out on my own, kind of how to hold the pen to get it filled up. But, oh, pretty happy with that. Let me see. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. I don't need to be a perfectionist about it. I just want to get some in there. So this is the pecan, Kiowa Pecan. I don't want to knock these over, so I'm going to move them up a little bit. It's postable, in case you were curious. Let's see if we can get it. Ooh, holy smokes. This is the, oh, this is the one that I didn't even put it. That's kind of cool. I got little splotches unintentionally. Look how fast that came. I just gave it a shake to get it started and get it going. Now I can have some more fun. Ooh, pretty good. So you see this flex nib, I thought this might be very good for, wow. Drawing. Okay. Okay, other than my splotches, muy bueno, happy. If I could figure out, oh. Man, don't get old, people, I'm telling you. My brain don't work so good. Okay, that is that one. And then I think what I want to do is I'm going to put the very dark one, which is the walnut. Because when you draw a sunflower, you need that in the center of the flower. So you see how I'm holding it? Like I said, Brian Goulet actually shows you this in his video, but I kind of figured that out on my own. Because I have my TWSBI pen and I ordered some ink and I did it this way to get the sample up in there. Sometimes it's good if you do 2 plunges, then you can get this little air bubble out. But like I said, I'm just sampling these right now. I'm not like feeling the need to be all perfectionism over here. So this golden brown, I love it, but I'm going to put it off for another day. And instead, I'm going to experiment with this. I'm going to throw it at the paper. Maybe I will throw it at the paper. Ooh, ooh, yes. Let's see how this goes. Let's see. So why I like these flex nibs is because you can almost do like a calligraphy with it or a brush pen simulation with it. See, I can get these wide lines or I can do these little thin lines. I like it. I'm liking it. I'm not sure that, yeah, I'm gonna even leave it like that. I'm going to leave those 2 just like that. And then I do have one other ink here that is from a previous video. Where is here's my Apache Sunset. I will give Apache Sunset its own little page over here. Where's my pen? I don't like this one. We're almost done, folks. This is Noodler's. Apache Sunset, which I am so excited about, and we're going to get into the last pen, which is this Ahab. So the top does come off, obviously. It, you know what, it seems like it's postable, but yeah, that's kind of wonky. I don't think it's meant to be postable. I would have to look. You can post it, but not really necessary, because look, it sits pretty nice. Let's see. I'm the kind of person who does definitely like my top posted though. I like postable pens. But for this case, we will leave it off. This nib also comes out. Did I flush? Yes, I did. I did flush this. But let me do this. So this pen is very interesting. I'm gonna take it apart. So this part comes out as well. The feed and the nib come out. and you can get a set of nibs so that you can replace and get different types, but this also has a flex nib in it, but you can get different types of nibs, and Goulet Pens sells a set of their own. Or if you have other, I believe it's maybe the Conrad that you can interchange with this nib. So this has really cool, it's a vac in here, and if you want a lot of ink, I mean like a lot, you could always get an eyedropper and fill this body up. And there's a whole video yet again on Goulet Pens about how you can do that, and it's pretty easy. If you take this apart, you get an extra O-ring, and you put the O-ring down here, this part, it comes, this little feed comes out. I've actually took that out and I've washed that, but well, I flushed it. I flushed all of these. You can get a little silicone, you put it on this threads, you get an extra little ring, like this black ring. It's like a little rubber band ring, and you put it down here at this level of the big threads. But since I don't have that rubber band, I do have silicone, but since I don't have that rubber band, we're not going to do it that way for today. But I have a feeling that I will end up doing it because I plan to use this Apache Sunset a lot. I don't know if it's a lot enough to use everything, but you get almost 6 milliliters of fluid into this body, and you just won't use that, and you can just fill this up, and with the O-ring and the silicone you can fill up the entire body. You just house that, store that somewhere for future. But one thing that's awesome also about Noodler's ink, I will tell you right now, is when this guy sends you a bottle of ink, it's really full. On last video where I did the haul from this product, this thing was filled all the way up to the top, all the way, all the way. So here we go. I'm going up once, going down, coming back up, and I will do it one more time. Okay, I didn't get it all, but if I wanted to, which actually I do want to, is you can go up till it's coming, get the air bubble out, there it goes, coming out, and I didn't get it all. Let me try one more time. See, this is part of the fun. Part of the fun. Yeah, I didn't get it all the way. Well, that's okay. I have the whole bottle. I can always come back over here and fill it up some more. Okay. Let me get a little piece of paper. I wish I had okay. Let's see how this goes. God, I love this. I'm sorry. Let me put this aside so I can be more on screen. Sometimes I almost forget. Almost. I'm intentionally slowing the downstroke and slowing in general because I'd like to, ooh, look at that, what happened there. Matter of fact, I would love to just go like this. Ooh. Okay. The reason I want to do that is because just to have the ink splatter so I can have it for the color. So with this feed, I think I brought it down a little bit, but I can't recall 100%. You know, I had seen somewhere where someone had said that the Creaper, that this less expensive pen, that they were overall more satisfied with, I'm not sure what the exact terminology would be, but maybe the fluidity of it. And my initial impression right now is kind of going along with that. That I actually, okay, so when I write like this, it's fine. Let me see if I write. I'm writing my name. Definitely will take some getting used to, because I'm not happy about how I wrote my name. But I don't know about for calligraphy. Okay, the Apache Sunset I'm in love with. The pen, I'm not 100% sure how I feel. But, yeah, I'm not 100% sure how I feel about it. Yeah, but this ink itself, oh holy smokes. So that's it for today. I'm going to be putting these away, and I'm going to be playing with these, my two creepers, the one in the clear demonstrator, the carnelian honey, and my clear Ahab demonstrator. So I've got my inks picked out, and I will be playing, and I will be drawing some flowers and seeing how that goes. Maybe I will post something on my Instagram, which I'll list down below, of my little sunflowers as time goes along. Otherwise, you will be seeing these colors for sure in August when I bring them into my journaling. Okay, without any further ado, I would like to wish you all well wherever this meets you at. If it is morning, noon, or night, I wish you well. Take care, everyone. Bye.